Yo, what's good, Joe? What's good? What's good? How you doing today, Joe? All right, let's get our soul essence. Still got a couple days till we get Sheru. What is that? The 21st. It's gonna be, let's see, today's Tuesday. Like what? Tomorrow's the 19th, which is Wednesday. What's that? Saturday? Like Friday? 21st is such an odd day. I guess it gives... That's such an odd day. For some reason. I don't know why. 21st is just like kind of really at the end of the week for most people. Sirslet died.
It's going to be a great fantasy for me.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Just chilling today. I'm deciding if I want to. I think I might start working on some characters. Yo, let's go West for the characters. Also, like, you trying to squeeze out one more 10 pulls versus banner before it ends? Okay. If you're not quite satisfied where you're at, you're like, it's like I just need to get one more pull. Really need those 10 res, yo. I feel you, bro. Get another screamer. Yeah. I think I need to. There's a couple of days. Probably need to start like thinking about working on a blue unit. Yeah, that's all I've been getting. Is when I pulled on it, it's just screamers. Yeah, the Sirslet would be like, you know, definitely ideal. Yo, what's good, Shadow? How goes it? Yeah, I need to work. See, I want to work on a blue unit, but it really depends on if I can get Sheru or not. And I really need to see Sheru's kit. But, like, full kit, like all the values and stuff in the game. But man, there's like no leaks in Higan. Like all the stuff that we have, like they're not leaks. It's just information from before. So they've been really good. You got Liv, Basil, and CM. So just waiting for Sherry, you guys. Yeah, yo, what's good, Grim? Spent your last on Sirslet banner to get 1 copy, 2 finets on Rita, and a Caesar. Dang, bro, you still going on a Sirslet banner? Dang, bro. Pretty good, Lex. What about you? Yeah, man, I'm doing pretty good. Earlier, I was playing Wanderer's Eternal World. It's a game that Stove made from the makers of Epic 7 and Outer Plane. It's like a chibi-ish game, but it has a what I was having fun was doing the roguelike mode. It was actually pretty challenging. It was pretty fun. So I was playing that. I did an early stream. I streamed at like 1 something. So if you guys missed it, it was a rare stream that was like in the middle of the day that I did. Yeah. You need more copies? She's your main DPS. You dying out here? Yeah, I feel you. She's your main DPS. I mean, like, I'm so thankful that the character that I started to like is legit a standard bender character. So it's wild because pretty much there's no rush, right? I also like Basil, right? But Basil has a limit of how strong he can be. So yeah. Like I could work on Basil all I want, but he's not gonna be like overly strong because like I kind of just talked about like his AD earlier. Like his attack damage it won't go that high. So unfortunately he can't even be that strong for me. You know, Luya simp? Yeah, there's a lot of those out there. If there's ever a which I'm pretty sure there will be, there's probably gonna be a tower for like dark units, right? There's some of y'all that are so ready. Like y'all have y'all's Gildans and Aluyas ready for a tower that Aluya can shine on. Like, you know, that'll be the day. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Watch it about like 30 minutes or so in. That's where after I download it and all that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you run who as a tank? This dude said he runs his Aluya as a tank. I don't know about running Aluya as a tank. Lifesteal. That sounds sus. You have one complaint about Aluya? What's that? Yo, what's good, Chris? Sometimes she pops. Aluya autoing is a coin flip. Sometimes she pops off. Other times she just runs it down. Yeah, I have to say, like, I could totally see the like coin flip on her. Can't even modify character stacks like that unless you're gonna run a tanky play with defensive. And I've seen sus. Yeah, like running a tanky Aluya, like unless you just really wanted to get some plays and like you said, adapts to give her some health. I guess like I just feel like that's really reaching, like and grasping straws. Like at that point, it's like, what? I mean, if you just don't have a tank, like, you know, that's one thing, but there's no way where I'm just like, I think I'm a runner as a tank, you know? Like, nah, bro. You've seen her dash too many times out of a Screamer's heal? Ooh. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know, you can't expect to run assassins and expect auto to play well. Crazy idea. Instead of doing that, why not put the tanky plays and adapts on a tank? Crazy idea. That is probably the better play, right? Just run an actual like. I feel like this might be insulting, but like I feel like an SR tank is obviously way better than running Aluya as a tank. You know, just one of my thoughts. It's probably way better. All right, so we're gonna see. So we can awaken our boy Siam to the next level because this isn't a mistake in doing it. And he's gonna go up from 15,029 to, he got about 650 or so. Got upgraded. His power went up to 2967. It's almost at 3K. He's only at 4.5 star. Well, he's not. He's like 4. He's not even 4.5. He's like 4.25 or so, or 4.33. Say 4.33. So now we just got to work back up to get this. Is Sirslet 4-star needed? Or 60% starting ult energy sounds so good to pass up, but I also want to get Shiru because she's cute. So I'm gonna say so the answer is yes, but like it really depends on how you want to use Sirslet. Like if Sirslet's gonna be like, well, if you plan on using Sirslet to just like really do a lot of damage, then you need to use her as a then you need to get the 4-star. If you plan on just having her as like a second front line, then it's okay. But Sirslet just does a lot of damage. She does a lot of damage. A lot. And I see why people love her. Like, it's just, I don't even have like, well, I mean, I keep saying I don't have a physical team, but like I literally have my Sirslet built like at least better than some of the average Sirslet players because I have her plays. So like Sirslet 1, I could put her as like a little bit tankier, but getting that ult energy, she pretty much within the probably like 5 seconds, 6 seconds in the match, she already has her ult, and then she's able to ult, and she does like a, you know, the really large AoE damage with it. She gets the attack speed, so she's able to, one of the reasons why her plays is a really like, she's also one of those characters where her plays is definitely better with the 4-star, kind of like Aluya, because then she's able to actually use the play at the beginning of the match, or the beginning of the stage, because she's able to ult very quickly to get that extra damage, right? And then she continues to get her ult, but like at the beginning of the battle, she can definitely see it. Yeah, like Sirslet phase 3, like it's, I actually really need the mitigation because you just be dying sometimes, at least for the skills. But Sirslet 3-star, it's like, it's nice to have, like it's nice to have like if you're just collecting, right? But the 4-star is really what a lot gives her that jump start. Yeah. Yeah, getting the ult energy and all that, it's just really good for her. Like, it's, this upgrade is more important than like the 5 and 6, honestly. Sits on full energy, like 15 seconds, waits till the other team starts to ult first and then gets nuked. Yeah, PvP is literally whoever Sirslet's first. Yeah, waiting for a rerun would suck because the thing with a rerun, some people have no problem with that, but like for me, I would hate to get a character 3-star and be like, man, I really love this character, right? But be in a situation where you wanted that character to be really strong, but you ended up saving to get a different character. And then by the time Sirslet comes out, there's like a new character that's like even more important to go for than Sirslet's rerun. You know, like six months from now, we have no idea who's gonna be in the game. Yeah, I figured, Joe. I figured. But like, yeah, it's like we have no idea what's gonna be in the game 6 months from now. So if you save to go for Sirslet's rerun, you end up going to somebody else. You have 25% ult recharge on it right now. Yeah, I don't have all that. I haven't started doing my plays yet. You can finish it all with a 3-star Sirslet. I'm not saying that like I'm not saying like you have to have the character, but if you're gonna call yourself maining a character, it's really good to get them in a 4-star, because typically, because we even talked about it last night, most of the characters' plays work better with a character as a 4-star than at base. Right? Like, we can agree most characters, they really, really get better on their 4-stars, SSRs, with their plays. Yeah, unions do need to drop. Like, bad. Unions need to drop. Speaking of labyrinth, though, let me go ahead and get my terrible runs in. I don't even know why we do, like, people actually get SSRs from these, and it's like, what? Yep. How the Hydro Assassin will be compared to Black? Yeah, that's why I'm not, well, my Black is a 2-star, but like, that's why I'm not really focusing on my Black, because of that. Yeah, they need to add the Union and the Transcendent Domain. Let's go ahead and get that content in here. That way they can really assure, because like, I don't want them to try to go toe-to-toe with Honkai. I don't think they're really trying to do that, but I need them to have content to make us not bored. Because what will end up happening, for like me, when we have like, when I have like Honkai and Higan like up, right? Like, I'll still be doing my Higan videos, but for like Higan streams, eventually I'll like want to like if I don't have new content to stream, eventually like we're just gonna be talking and I'm just gonna be making videos for Higan, and then it's just gonna be like Honkai streams while I talk about, you know, Higan in between. Like, I want there to be content to where like I do Higan and then I do Honkai, you know? Like, that's what I want it to be. Now, of course, when Honkai first comes out, it'll obviously be like a couple of Honkai streams before we
Is there a more fitting choice than I?
Data analysis by
it'll be a couple of Honkai streams before we get back into like the regular rotation, just because like the game would have just come out. So hopefully you guys understand that.
Sheltered by the wind. The enemy's that way. Everyone, go play with your new friend.
Who else is waiting for Rhapsody in the sailing room? Just me. That's also something. That's all I was saying, like Transcendent Domain. Like, I mean, I'm honestly waiting for like the locks to come off like all this content. Like, what are we doing? You know? Do I think Higan did well financially? Yeah. I think it got like
Is this
I don't think it did like, I don't think it did anything crazy like, you know, Nikkei numbers or anything, but I think they get like a couple, because like, well, actually, I think the only concern I have, now that you asked me, is the fact that they had the soft launch means that a lot of people probably were waiting or are waiting because they just re-rolled because they already knew what was good. I think the thing is like when people don't know, because like when they launched the game in the soft beta in Canada and like Malaysia and Singapore, like they usually do, right? Like I would have spent some money, but like I literally couldn't because I don't live in Canada for the rebate, and I just would have been playing on the Vanguard server. Especially now that like, I mean, I can't even really play with anybody. I probably would have just kept my soft launch account if I could have spent at least like $5 over there. But anyways, I think there's like, I think with the soft launch it probably stopped a lot of sales because like people saw the game and then some people probably fell out of interest because the game is already like, because the game launched somewhere else where they couldn't play it, and then like literally right after that soft launch, or it was either after or during that soft launch, Honkai had their closed beta, and that's what everyone was looking at. So like the soft launch didn't get to really get focused as much. They should have just launched the game. I think that was like a little bit of a mistake, personally. Yeah, Wes, it's gonna literally be the second part of the event, so it's just gonna be the same stuff. I'd rather wait for the game to drop. The union's in the wait this long. Yeah, I mean, since they did the soft launch, like, they should have had the unions already. But like, I also like, I don't like when if I were to blame Higan, Higan did the same thing that another game I was gonna cover. I don't know if you guys know about it, but Eroica had a soft launch. They had a soft launch last year, and you know, you could keep your progress and everything like that. And they had a global launch, and they were wanting me to they're wanting me to be a creator for it and everything. Problem is that they decided to launch the night of Tower of Fantasy, and that's when I had to like, and I had made, and I was literally in Eroica featured. They put my videos and stuff in Eroica. Like, I was getting some views, I was making content for Eroica, but I was also wanting to make content for Tower of Fantasy. But then they finally put out the release date, and it was the same night as Tower of Fantasy. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what do I look like as a creator? And this is at release of Tower of Fantasy, like, Jameer Eroica, which is a very, 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 very small game, when at the time this huge, you know, gacha MMO is about to release. So obviously I streamed on Twitch Tower of Fantasy, had a really good stream, really good series of streams, and
Judgment. Finally.
I mean, I ended up not playing Tower of Fantasy anymore, but like Eroica had ended up dying anyways, because like it didn't lift off the ground. It had a very weird like launch experience, because I mean, you just can't launch around another game. And that was one of my complaints, is like, bro, you're your marketing team or whoever, you gotta know what's going on. Like, you can't just release your games and not know like what's launching. Like, there's just no way, because most people who are developing these games, they play gotchas too. So I refuse to believe that they just don't know what their competition is, and there's not someone at the board meeting thinking, hey guys, maybe we push back this date just a little bit, or we move it up, because like our launch date is gonna be on the same day as a bigger game. That was that was just incredible to me. Now Higan being a see, the thing is that Higan being a month, or like, what is it, like 20 days before Honkai Star Rail, I think that it was definitely gonna get some people to play it because it still looked good, right? Like, it's gonna get some people to play it, and it was gonna be something for people to play until the game came out. But there's people who, let's be honest, are literally waiting to play Honkai, and not many people can play both, even though, we'll see why not, but yeah. Yep, Wes, there was a lot of complaints about how involved it wanted you to be, when it should have just been auto. It should have just been full auto. Yep. Same. I couldn't sit there. I hate micromanaged like turn-based gotchas. Like, I really love the auto, especially if I have the units that are strong enough for it. This is your first game in this genre and you're loving it? Yeah, no, I love these styles of games. Like, I really do. And I can play both at the same time, because like, honestly, this style of game isn't difficult. It's really easy to play, and you just do your daily stuff. Like, that's all you're really doing in the game, is just doing your daily stuff. That's it. And you can kind of like log off. Like, you can decide to play this game all day if you really wanted to micromanage everything and use all your stamina, or you can just like play for a couple hours and stack up some of your stuff. It's however you want to do it.
Ready with the light.
Should be fine.
Go play with yourself.
All right. I should have autoed. I mean, I should have not autoed. All right, let's kill this Sirslet. Oh my god. Let me get...
Is this my penance?
So what? You still haven't gotten everything from the event shop on the last part. Only started playing this game like a week ago. Farhan. Auto sucks in this game? That's not true. It's not true at all. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Like, that's just not true. Like, I'm literally playing a challenging... Like, I'm playing a challenge part of the labyrinth. Like, that's why I'm not autoing, because like, I'd rather not lose a character, but like, there's nothing wrong with auto. I mean, like, you just can't auto with everybody.
Don't let your passion fade.
Where are you going?
Go play with your new friends.
Bro, my Sirslet's getting tore up. Could possibly...
Is this my penance?
When you auto, it mainly focuses on damage, but not on healing. I mean, you have to like look at the team that you have, and you have to look at the type of healer that you have. And like, yeah, it's. I mean, I'd rather the auto system at times focus on damage versus healing. But yeah, like a lot of the game in auto, like you have to have like your power pretty much over the enemy, and you gotta really have your like element set or your units powerful. Like you can't just auto every match, because it's not because of the auto system, it's because of your like, it's definitely because of your units. Like not every unit is made the same. Not every unit can actually auto as good. Like, oh, I keep losing.
Judgment. Finally. Data analysis by
I do
elimination
have her
active.
ult.
Is there a more fitting choice than I?
Just ult with her like immediately.
This will make Wait, build me a howling bastion. Go play with your new friends. A crimson dust. This will teacher. Everyone, don't forget to throw firepower. Harsh shields be sheltered by the wind. Go play with your new friends. Wind barrier at wind. Build me a howling bastion. Go back to hell.
There's no way he just missed that.
Let's play this new teacher. Come play with me. Unbroken world. Righteous firepower.
Meet the Sun Piercer!
Oh my god, he did like nothing to her.
Go play with your new friends. Can't help you anymore. I hope there's something you like this time, Director.
Crunched through the game and pitied Sirslet today. Stuck on 3-star for a while, but just glad to have her. Yo, Khalil. She is a good unit to have. It's a great unit to have. Basil and Seam is a pretty dope combo. With the CC. Yeah, he's pretty fun. I love Basil. So trying to gotcha content creators version of It's Not Me, It's You.
Is this
Well, I mean, like,
penance?
you know, like it's just like I've definitely learned, like, I mean, I love to auto in this game, but like I've also like realized like, well, you know, can't always like auto. Like not every situation is definitely autoable.
It's going to be a great duel.
Trying to auto when you're below them on CP or even always struggles. Should probably challenge this again. And actually, see, now I can auto. Now the only reason why I can auto this is because it's like it's a single target boss, and I feel more confident in situations like this. Where Stars Sirslet makes PvP a breeze. Yeah, because like when she ults, she pretty much annihilates the front line, and if anybody has their DPS in the wrong position. Bro, look at this damage, bro. This is why I auto, because my CM's gonna do 500,000 damage in Labyrinth in a matter of seconds.
Brave warriors like us always become renowned heroes.
Look at that. I got a 4-star piece. Gotta love it. Pulled on Search's banner and got Rita's plays. Already pulled on that banner game. Look, bro. That's what happens when you wail. I really want to get a leveled up Basil for PvP, so I can just like yoink people over more. It's a good screamer piece play.
Judgment.
Whenever I get the want to level up my screamer, I'll do it. Not that I don't want to level screamer, it's just I got a lot going on in the account. Gotta put us on the best plugins. You can look at that today.
Brave warriors like us always become renowned heroes.
It's hard though, like, does Arena AI actually pull back a line? With CM it does. Like, literally, CM is the only reason why it happens. Giving y'all like insider secrets. I said it yesterday too, but like when CM uses blur on the enemy, he makes the enemy pretty much like greenish, right? So my tank ends up ignoring that person and goes to the next target. So if Basil has his pull up and the enemy is blurred, he will pull the back line. Oh yeah, I'm done taking quizzes too. The troop thing. I should probably be doing, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I need to do the labyrinths without taking a buff. And I need to do the labyrinths with taking only one buff. I know I've taken 2 buffs. I should have done it. But I'm also doing the hardest one, so I don't want to do that. You don't have Nuno yet, but have Liv, just haven't invested into her. Should level Roko for my backup, but she's only at 50 ATM. Yeah, I need to level up Roko as well. One of these days. I just call her Mo. Just call her Mo. Her ult targets the back line. It's really good. And she like lowers your ult. She lowers your attack power. Like, she does a lot, especially if you can cycle Windbreast to her. There's one for completing each one in under 5 minutes. I'll have to look at that. Yeah.
Don't forget to send these materials to my lab.
Give everybody more healing. Can you get play upgrade materials besides doing labyrinth? Nah.
Judgment.
Pretty much this is where you get it. Like I do my 2 every day. Like I do this every single day, every single stream. I'm doing this. Like just finish your dailies. Like if you're gonna do anything in the game, make sure you do your like you know, clear out your energy, but really make sure you do your labyrinths. Like you gotta, because people keep talking about like, well yeah, like because now that I'm thinking, like a lot of people talk about the play upgrades, but when I think about it, I have most of my plays like leveled up to 30, which is, you know, the base level. And a lot of people complain about it. And I'm like, but if you're doing your, like, if you're not, like, as long as you're not leveling up just random plays all the time, you should have at least, you know, 4 sets of plays right now. But like, I still see people like like, you know, struggling with the play XP, like, unless you're just big gigantic whales who have like a bunch of 5-star sets, like, you should have like your plays leveled up. So like, I just, one of my big complaints about this game is that so many, well, no, hold on. One of my big complaints about the community of this game is that so many people are ready to complain, and then I look at their complaint, like, I look on Facebook, I look on Discord, I look on YouTube, I look on Twitter, and I just see so many complaints, and a lot of it is just user error. That's why every video I stress for people, please watch my streams. You will learn something, because I see a lot of people play this game, and I'm like, I don't know what content creators you watch, but I really hope that whoever you're watching is helping you, because like, I just see a lot of people just not doing things in the best way. And I'm not saying I know the best things, but there's people in this chat who have done things a different way, who've done math. And I stream this game like almost every day, so like, you're gonna find, you know, a really good answer to how to do something, honestly. Yeah, you get SRs handed to you like candy. Yeah, I mean, you do have to like eventually do a couple play pulls, right? Like, oh, yo, it's been a while, guys. It has been probably a week since I've had double stand pots in the market. It's been about a week since that's happened. Like, this is rare. This is very rare.
Judgment.
Like, I'm happy. I haven't had double stand pots in a while. I know that's like such a weird thing to be happy about, but look, I'm happy. I don't get that a lot. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, a lot of people just like to just play games. They don't like to think about it, which I completely understand. Like, so, like, but also don't say the game is trash if you haven't like looked into the game. That I don't like. I don't like when you say this game is bad, it's a bad game, and you don't even like put like 2 seconds of thought into it. Got it. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting it, like, but yeah, look, you get it, like, every run, every level you're getting some. Well, yeah, when I worked retail, that's a whole nother story, but, like, it's not even, like, but with games, it's not, I wouldn't say stupidity, it's just the lack of, like, there are games I play where I don't, well, wait. No, actually, I can't even think of games where I play them and I don't try to look up and know what I'm doing, because there's nothing, I hate the feeling of like playing it, especially where like there's gear or stats or anything. I hate playing a game and not knowing what's going on and then just like wasting my time or just struggling, right? So like I wouldn't blame that on the game. I'd just be like, okay, I obviously don't know how to play this, right? Like I've just never just blamed it on the game when there's like several different resources that I could use to figure out like what's going on, you know? And like, I admit, this game is not perfect. This is not a perfect game by any means. Am I saying this is a perfect game? I'm just saying it is way better than what people are. Now, this is what makes it not a perfect game. But like, there's just more to the game than like what people are really saying. That's all. Yo, what's good, Torby? Yeah, I like the game as well. Farhan. Yeah, like, I mean, nowadays, like, if you don't know how something works, yes, like, you can, like, absolutely look it up on Google. I can buy, let me see. You can buy, like, this one. See about buying one of these two. Yeah, before the week is up, I should be able to, let me see, if I do 2, I get 4K. I should be able to get, I might not be able to get this one this week. Refresh in 4 days, 4K. I mean, not, because I do need to get the sign. I don't know. Because I use so much on credits and stuff. I should have already had this set. Because I buy the other stuff, but probably next week I'll be able to buy this. Definitely next week. Yo, what's good, Master? Queen. Is that the set that heals you? Yeah. Wes has been talking that set up pretty good. He said it self-heals the self-heals. Let's do one summon. We're gonna do one summon. This will be the one where we get an SSR right here. Boy, I would have got an SSR right there. Chat would have went wild. Y'all got nervous for a second. Admit it. Is that 3-star black? It is.
Perfect as expected.
Probably use this one. Oh, a 10 pull? Nah, that'd be irresponsible. Cause like, I mean, I could definitely like use a character here. Like, I'm sure some of y'all are like, you've had 2 opportunities to get a 4-star Gildan, but look, man, I'm not quite there yet. I do need a builder. But like, you know, Sherry was about to drop, so I don't know about building up Gildan. Like, you know, I don't have the resources like that, you know? I really don't want to put myself in a bad position by building up, like, you know, 2 tanks. It's like, it's a whole thing, you know? So, see how it goes. You really want that 5-star Gildan? Not at all. How do I feel about the game using a separate wish currency for limited banners? I'm used to that. Almost every game I've played does that. Like, do you feel like Screamer with Nuno, Mo, and Sirslet would be a nice combo? If you made your Sirslet on the tankier side, possibly. Screamer could give attack bonus to Mo. The only problem is the Mo is weird on that team because like you don't have enough wind breath cycling to really make that team work. Like Mo really fits better on a team she can wind breath cycle with. But yeah, if there's like I've played a lot of games that has like a separate currency for like the limited banner character at the time. It just makes you have to like just save. The thing is that a lot of people have like that really big FOMO, right? And they just end up pulling for everything on every banner, and then they get really salty if they can't get a character when it's like, bro, it's fine, but it's never fine, right? Like I want that character. I shouldn't have to like settle for something else, but it's totally fine. But a lot of people just don't want to miss out on something, and especially if that character ends up, you know, being strong for that period of time. It's like it's the end of the world pretty much.
Let me make good use of these materials.
Said you thought about because Hydro might take over when Yuri comes out. Nah, I don't think Hydro will take over. Not a lot of people. Well, the only people who are gonna have Hydro is gonna be like some maybe a couple of whales, maybe some people who, oh, there's only 13 hours left on this season. Well, I guess the plugins don't change, they just reset, right? All right, so let's talk about some plugins real quick. Record a video. All right, we're gonna record a video. Hello and welcome, lucky gamers. Today we're gonna be talking about plugins. Chat really wanted me to talk about this, so we're gonna talk about which is gonna be the best ones for you while you're in PvP. Now, some of them are gonna be situational based off your team. Some of them are gonna be overall good, and we're gonna talk about them and kind of the average ones that you would want to increase during the season. Now, the season is gonna go away here soon, but with the new season coming, you can use this as a guide to help you when the new season drops. So if you find this video helpful, please like this video, comment down below what's been your favorite plugin from the first season, and sub to the channel, guys. Also make sure to click the bell because we do live stream. We are literally live streaming right now, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you join. You might find some information for you that could help you out in your account. But anyways, let's go and hop into the video. All right, let's look at these plugins. The opponent attacks if they counter their target's elements, then the attack damage's multiplier is reduced from 130 to 121. Otherwise, their damage multiplier is increased from 70 to 79. I mean, this one here works. Yeah, okay, so